Hey guys, Charles Wagenbrenner here. Just want to talk a little bit about meal prep. Some of my students asked me more about it last week after the first two videos. I'm just going to touch on it one more time, show you what I do for myself. My wife and I actually do the same thing, so just have different calorie needs. But it's super simple. I need you to understand something. When you're talking about meal prep, when you're talking about foods, keep it simple. Don't go crazy. Don't get it hard. The meal prep, there's a bodybuilder that does a ton of videos, and he's an enhanced athlete, so I don't want you to go into some of the stuff that he gets into specifically, but the food-wise, he has like a little mantra that he talks about. So his mindset when it comes to food is ingestion or intake, absorption, and elimination. So you have to keep those three pieces in mind. So if you eat 4 or 5 steaks in a day because you're trying to get your protein calories high, it's going to absorb. You're going to intake it, it's going to absorb, but it's not going to go out as fast as you want it to. And that's when you get bloated, you start getting hurt bellies, your stomach starts messed up, you start having pains, sweats, all those other things. You don't want that to happen. So then you have to increase your fiber content, you have to increase all this other stuff. So to keep that simple, I tend to go towards easier digested food without a lot of chemicals on them, no seasonings and crazy stuff like that. I just make it plain. And then I add my flavorings right before I eat it. So what I have here in front of you right now is I have a series of the IsoPrep containers. I'm going to fill them all up. I got a bunch of IsoPrep lids to go with it. A pair of scissors because it's faster to cut the meat up than it is to use a knife, measuring cup, ¼ cup measuring cup, big old thing of rice, just white rice is all I use, is jasmine rice, tongs for the chicken, several pounds of chicken just cooked in the IsoPrep, in the, Instapot, and a scale. So regular old scale, just make sure you get it. So you turn it on. You put an empty container on there. It's not zeroed out, so you hit the tare, T-A-R-E. It re-zeroes itself. So then what I do is I take chicken from in here. So I do my chickens first, just so I can get the meat in there, the protein part first. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to set it in there, about 6 ounces of chicken now. I was doing 4. I just recently went up to 6 so I can get more higher protein hit. So let me see here. That's too much. So that's 6.5 right here is 5, 7, 6. So now I have 6 ounces of chicken in here. What I will do though, because it makes it easier for me, is I just tend to chop it up. That way I don't have to worry about breaking it up or cutting it up later. It's not a difficult task. You just bring them down to about bite-sized pieces. Nothing crazy. Sometimes I shred it because I get tired of eating chunk chicken. But the reason I go through this prep too, you got to think about this, is I'll eat this 4 or 5 times a day. Every day. So 4 or 5 times a day, every day. It's to keep it simple. I don't eat to live. I eat to live. I do not live to eat. So a lot of you are looking for all the crazy flavors and everything. I'm not. I'm simply looking for nutrition, nourishment, the ability to be a better athlete, stronger, more agile. A lot of you guys are really young, so you don't have some of the issues that come from being older. But I'm in my 40s, and sometimes it becomes an issue. So proper nutrition, as well as hydration and all that, is important, especially if you want to remain fit. So there's my one setup of chicken. I have another one that I had back here. It's still 6 ounces. I'm gonna cut this one up. So what I'll do is I'll do this for all my meats. I'm only gonna do a couple for this video, but I'll have probably 15 to 20 containers set out with all my meats already cut up in it. It takes a few minutes to make the food. It doesn't take long at all, and then it takes actually longer to pack it. But what I'm doing now is that this extra effort that I'm packing tonight is so that I have all the food I need for the week Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday I kind of have free-for-all times with my family. We go out and eat and pizza and all that other stuff. So, but here, I wake up in the morning, I grab 2, 3, 4 meals, throw it in my IsoPrep bag, go to school. 10 o'clock I have a meal after I have my breakfast meal. I have an early morning breakfast meal, but then at 10 o'clock I have a meal. I have another one at 1400. I have, if I have a workout that day, like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm out there working out with the basketball kids right now. So when I have a workout, I'll have a pre-workout, quick meal, maybe a couple pieces of chicken or something right before. It's a little bit of rice, not much. I'll have that done before it, and then as soon as I'm done my workout, within 30 minutes, I ensure that I have protein source that I can immediately start to recover, and it makes me, overall a better athlete and increases my level of fitness. So for here, just push the chicken forward. This is my white rice. Just pushing the chicken forward, and all I'm going to do, there's a 1/4 cup there. Now I'm trying to get a little skinnier and smaller, so I'm using less calories than normal. Normally I'd put in a cup to 1.5 cups of white rice per meal. Some of the really big bodybuilders, you hear about them, they're doing 2, 3 cups of rice. I don't burn calories as fast as they are. I don't have a metabolism as good as they are. They're all enhanced, so try to stick away from guys that you see on the YouTube videos that are really, really massive. Because yes, what they're telling you is actual and factual, but most of them are enhanced athletes. And when they are enhanced, they're going to be able to burn calories faster. They're going to work out harder. They're going to recover faster. They're not normal high school athletes or just normal people like myself and you. All right, so this is really a meal. This is 2 meals, right? So this is part of my daily meal. And then what I would do right before I go to eat, so I would use something like this or something like this. I like this one a lot, as you can tell. But I'll just pour this right in. I mean, tons of it, right on top of the chicken and the rice itself. Mix it together, eat it really fast. I can eat this meal in a matter of 2, 3 minutes. So like if you have a break in between class or you had an extended break, you could actually eat this. I've eaten it cold numerous times. You could eat this during the day at school. Just get to your class real fast, pop out a meal, start eating it real quick, cap it up, put it away. Teachers won't be they shouldn't be, as far as I know, they won't be upset at you for it, but that's it. And then what I do is I'll put this whole front will be filled with food, and then I'll grab these container tops. Put it here. That's it. As soon as it cools down, put it all in the refrigerator, stack them up. Put it in the fridge, stack them up real high, and then pull out 2, 3, 4 at a time. Throw them in my IsoPrep bag, and pretty much that's my day. I either have these at school or I'll have them carried with me. So the only other thing I'd say is make sure that you're drinking a lot of water when it comes to this. The higher your protein count, the more water you need to digest the food. Carbohydrates take longer to digest, so therefore it doesn't require as much water at one time because you have it multiple times. Most proteins are digested within 2 to 4 hours, and then they just waiting on taking their time to get out of there. Carbohydrates could take up to 8 hours, sometimes more if you have a larger amount and your digestive system's working as it's supposed to be. But again, simple meal, really easy to do. Anybody can do it. Please remember ingestion, absorption, elimination. Those are your processes. Yes, I still eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, but that's not the main step. Well, I'll have vegetables and fruits in my shakes and all that stuff. But if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have a suggested video you'd like to hear about, I think the next one I'm going to do is what was it? I think the next video is going to be on injury management and prevention. All right, so with that said, You guys have a great day, and see you later.